Good evening. We'll call this engineering committee meeting. Started at 3:02 p.m. and we'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance, if you can join me. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. For roll call, all directors are present. Any changes to the agenda?
No changes.
No changes. I'll motion to accept the agenda.
And I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, public comment. I don't see anybody online or in person. And now we'll do approval of the minutes.
I looked over the minutes and I'll move the minutes. They look good to me.
All right, I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
OESTA Recharge Study Project.
Thank you. No, we see right here my notes. We had a discussion with the engineer on the project. You know, they moved forward with their project on White Road. I believe that's for the Victorville recharge. And we asked for status on the OESTA recharge basin. And as far as what I got from staff and not the engineer is that they are moving forward. They're looking for grant funding for that project. The Joshua tree mitigation has been addressed. They did receive their ITP. They have not moved forward with the removal of the Joshua trees yet. Speaking with the engineer, they were going to provide us with a progress report more to the district as well as Mojave, and I have not received that yet. So I have nothing more to report on the OESTA recharge basin, but I will provide a written report from the engineer themselves. The same report that would go to Mojave Water Agency. It hasn't been presented at the Technical Advisory Committee yet on the status on these projects. They have the other two recharge basins that have been funded, and they're moving forward with those. We're the third on their list. So until then, we'll have an update.
Let's see, discussion regarding water system.
Hand it off to Chris.
All right, thank you. We'll start with our pump and well contract. General Pump has completed the overhaul and reinstallation of Booster A at Site 4A. Site 5B Booster A motor went out last week. A new motor was purchased and is scheduled for installation tomorrow. The old motor will be sent out for a possible rebuild for a spare. Our tank maintenance contract, tank washouts will resume in the fall when water demand drops. It's water quality. All required sampling is currently up to date. We completed our third quarter chromium 6 sampling. That was completed July 1st, and that was completed on wells 3, 10, 11, 12, and 14. The 2025 annual water quality report was uploaded and notification was sent with the June water billing. Our service line replacement program, this project is slow due to other projects and ongoing projects. Service line replacements for the calendar year 2026, we're at 31 service lines replaced, and a total of 106 were replaced for the 25-26 fiscal year. Other updates. Operations has been completing electrical upgrades at several sites to low voltage controls and starters to boosters, along with the installation of larger lithium batteries to all SCADA panels and radio sites. This helps with all the power outages we have to keep our SCADA up and running. We have a new project that we're getting going, damaged and broken gate valves and fire hydrants. There are quite a few out in the system, and this is an ongoing project, and those are starting to be scheduled, and replacements are starting to move forward. That's So it's everything on the water system. Any questions?
On the service lines, I know you've told me before, how many do we need to still replace in the system?
Oh, I don't have that number with me, but we're probably around, I would say 5,000 maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, there's still quite a few.
Still at 5,000 to go, and how many have we done?
There's a total of 7,400, 7,500 services.
Okay, so we're well over
So
half.
we might be less than 5,000 because that also includes new installations. So I'll get a good number for the next meeting.
Thank you.
Very good. State regulations update?
I don't have any updates.
Okay. Nope.
I didn't know if you wanted to bring up anything about the Estera project.
I don't have much on that. We are going to be running a second scan, the satellite scan. I believe it's scheduled for late August. And we've asked them to get us the information closer to the scan because the last scan was in February. And we didn't really get the information till May. So a lot of the leaks that they did find or showed up on the scan, we had already gone through and repaired. So we're hoping to get those numbers closer. So hopefully we can find more rather quickly. But right now it's scheduled for late August.
August. Very good.
Just, I don't know, Chris, if you want to share the one leak that had been there for quite a bit.
Oh, there was a leak that he did find on Desert Front Road, and we have no idea how long that was leaking, probably months, year. That one was repaired. That was probably 20 gallons a minute.
Wow.
And it was being diverted on throughout the property, so that was a large water loss that we did catch through the Estera project.
What does the
So-
scan look like when they give it to you guys? What?
All it shows on our, Greg probably explained it better, but we just see like highlighted areas on our GIS on their dashboard.
Yeah. It
So-
provides like a heat map of about 300 feet in diameter and identifies that there is something there. And that's when they bring their boots on the ground, I guess you would call it, and look for those leaks with their, I don't know what they use as far as the technology.
They have different tools. Ground miking is one of the main things they do, so they can hear the vibrations in the ground and start getting closer. And he did find, I think it was 15 leaks on the last, but it's a leak detection company that they contract to come, and he walks the areas that are highlighted.
I mean, the whole thing's an awesome project to
Oh,
me.
yeah.
I'm really impressed with what's going on and where you guys are on it. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm curious on that large leak, how far down was it leak? How far down in the ground was it? It wasn't surface, I'm assuming.
Oh,
Well, the issue with that one is because that was up off Desert Front, so some of those areas are way off the road. The mains aren't on the main roads. So that's why it wasn't seen. Nobody driving by would see it. We wouldn't see it. So it was surfaced, but maybe 3 foot deep because it was just a service line.
Okay.
So,
Wow.
yeah. I believe the water was being diverted and used for landscape and
trees.
things like that.
A lot of it
trees.
was fruit
Yeah.
trees.
Interesting.
Yeah. So what the scan that did occur was back in February, March. So we requested another scan when the system is pressurized and in use. This is when we'll find more leaks. So we're anxious to see what those results are when the system is in full production, especially now this week, right? But I believe you said August, if not sooner. So we kind of hit the peak.
Yeah, the last meeting we had, I think it was kind of estimated for late August, maybe mid-August.
Okay.
And they're hoping to get us the information mid-September.
Yeah, it takes them about a week, or excuse me, a month to
Yeah.
process it before they can get it to us.
And as long as they can get their contractor out and scheduled, we should hopefully find more quicker than we did before.
Yeah, there was a couple months in between the scan and when they went out there to locate those leaks. And like Chris had mentioned, some of those leaks were already corrected from the scan until they were detected. So they were making sure that they'd be out there a lot quicker than they did the last
That's
couple of
good.
months span. What we could do is we can provide what the dashboard looks like, because we can log into the dashboard for Astera that shows the heat map. And I believe also too, with the last meeting, they showed the results of where there was a leak and where it was an anomaly. And we'll provide screenshots of that as well.
Are you gonna do that at a board meeting?
We could.
I think you should. That'd be good.
Yeah, we could. I mean, we could do that after the second scan and immediately after the second scan in August with the results. So then we'll show a full, the two scans and what results and what the water savings, I guess you would call it. They were trying to put a number or a cost to a gallon, and they had to revise it a little bit, so they're coming back with something more accurate to show where the revenue and the cost savings would pay for itself. So they're still working on that. We had to correct them. It's like, yeah, that's a little too high.
That didn't seem right, huh?
Yeah, no, it didn't. So they're working on that. So they are presenting at the High Desert Mountain Water Association meeting in late August. They've done a scan, several scans for City of Victorville, City of Hesperia, and of course down the hill in San Bernardino, City of San Bernardino. And they want to showcase the results and, you know, the ongoing contract with the cities to continually monitor their systems for leaks like that. So, believe Victorville is in their third scan. They signed up for a third scan, so there's an ongoing contract with Astera. So it seems like you hear from field staff it's not really working, but I think what they were disappointed is that they weren't finding mainline leaks. A lot of service line leaks, but that's where you're getting the majority of the water. Water loss is a water loss, whether it's in mainline or service line. Those are being corrected. But they were looking for like a big one, like show me where the water's at.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's exciting. Yeah.
It's interesting that they felt they needed the third, so it must be effective.
Yes. I mean, they're scanning the whole system, so it's not like they're missing parts of their system. So they want to continue to do the scans because leaks just don't stop. They just continue to surface, not surface literally, but just surface as the system ages. So I don't know if they're going through their service line replacement. I know we're really aggressive in doing ours to mitigate those service line leaks. And you've probably seen in the past service line leaks with, I don't know what the record is, 24 clamps.
I think it was 33 or 37 clamps.
Yeah,
Oh my.
Yeah, and that's going back and fixing a leak with a clamp on either side.
Yes.
They would not just go in there and replace it. But 30, well, that times 2, right, or divided by 2, that's 16 visits to that service line versus just replacing the line. So
Yeah, we did one on Monday morning. It had 18 clamps on it. So.
And we've done a lot on our side to pull the data out of Tyler to show how many service requests we'd had at a service line for a service leak and focused on replacing those lines. So for the last 7, 8 years, we've had that on our CIP to replace service lines. And we've saw the numbers as far as water loss decrease because of that. So the proactive approach, then the reactive approach. So this is just another, I don't want to say feather or whatever terminology that they use in our hat for demonstrating that we're doing everything we can to the state on trying to limit that unaccountable water loss. And I think we've done a lot. I mean, if you talk to the state and in relation to what, comparable to what the high desert in those communities, we're sitting pretty compared to others. So not that we're here to impress the state, but we're doing what we can. We're doing our due diligence to be proactive.
Very good.
I know I
Alright.
said quite a bit there, but
Yeah, that's great.
sorry.
Review of current projects.
All right, well 18, that's something we discussed last night. The development and test pumping of well 18 was completed on July 8th. The constant rate test was run for approximately 26 hours. Prior to turning off the pump, we completed a set of Title 22 sampling, which that'll give us sampling of all constituents. along with chromium-6 and arsenic samples at 5 depths. Those depths were 690 feet, 745, 825, 875, and 915 feet deep. Best Drilling and Pump will be airlifting the remaining sediment from the bottom of the well. And this is also because they need to recover a piece of suction pipe that was broke off during the test pump. Once this is complete, Best Drilling and Pump will be finished with their portion of the project, and we can move in and start moving forward with building and completing the well.
Before you go to the next one, how long does it take when they finish their part for your part to get completed? Or what are the steps? Are they?
At that point, we'll start moving forward. We'll do, like with well 16, we're hoping to get the concrete pedestal. Once that's done, then we can start moving forward with getting our electrical conduit, all our pipe work installed. We'll get the pump, motor, all that on order. And then once the electrical is moving, and we'll get the building completed. And then in that process, we're also working with Edison to get the electrical service installed. So sometimes that can take up to a year.
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
it's about a year to get the well complete and up and running.
Okay, thank you.
And in well 16, the concrete well pedestal has been delayed, but that is scheduled to begin construction next Wednesday, and that should take approximately a week and a half. General Pump, through our pump and well contract, is preparing a quote for the installation of the electrical equipment for well 16. Field staff will begin the underground electrical conduit once we have the electrical contract in place with General Pump. The Edison application has been submitted, and it's going through the engineering process right now for well 16. And tank 6A, I do not have any updates.
Just tank 6A is, our plan is to prepare a mini RFP for professional services on the design, as well as preparing the RFP for the construction of the tank. That's on the schedule for this fiscal year. So we'll approach that a little bit sooner than later.
Okay. Any questions?
Any questions?
Nope. No questions for me. Staff reports.
And I don't believe we have none, yeah.
I don't have anything extra.
I'm sorry?
I don't have
Yeah.
anything
Okay,
extra.
I believe
okay.
we have none, yeah.
Any prior meeting action items?
No.
Any current meeting action items?
Yes, to bring a presentation to the board regarding Astera.
Very good. We'll set the agenda for the next meeting for August 27th. It's already August. I can't believe it's already August. Okay. I guess that's it. Anything? No other matters to discuss?
No?
We'll adjourn at 3:20 p.m. Thank you.
All right, thank you.